Type 6. Ayan. So very excited na, no? So without further ado, I would like to introduce to you, and it's my privilege to introduce to you our speaker this afternoon. Let's all welcome our Ruby Director. Okay lang ba? Clap. Bigyan natin siya ng virtual clap. Coach Prince Villegas. Coach, naka-mute ka po. Ayan.
Yes. Thank you for inviting
Coach
me over.
Prince.
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes po. Very
All
clear.
right. So, by the way, I'm Prince Villegas. So, I think not everyone knows me, no, because I'm actually not from Cebu. I'm from Cagayan de Oro. So, all the way from Mindanao. So, but I worked before in Makati. So, just to give you a brief story lang of my life, how I joined with Yusan, ano. So, I know a lot of you here are not familiar with me. So, I joined Yusana as a walk-in client. So, nobody invited me. Although I was invited before, and was represented by a colleague in the bank, but I was so negative at that time. So after a year, I tried to contact the person who presented to me the Usana business, but his phone number is only but I think he changed his number. So I wasn't able to contact him when I decided to join Usana. So I went straight to Usana office as a walk-in client. And then I was only doing this on. I know a lot of you here. Can you type in the chat if you are an employee, put 1. If you're full time Yusana, put 2. All right. So majority of us here are all part times, no, and only a few are put 2. Okay, go. It's okay. Okay. So majority of us here are actually part timers. So I used to work before with BPI at the Makati Ayala Main, so along Paseo. And then prior to joining Usana, that time I already have a lot of things, in my schedule. So I had 8:30 to 5:30 work. Then I had a traditional business of banana trading. So I do tradings of bananas from Davao to Manila, all the way from Davao. Then I have to pick it up in Manila port for me to sell it to Luzon, northern Luzon and southern Luzon clients, buyers. Then I have to rush to office by 8:30 para hindi ako malate. And then by 5:30 I have to leave early because I have my master's class that time at UP Diliman. I was taking up my master's at statistics. So when Usana was actually when I joined Usana, I actually didn't join because of the business, no, because I was so negative about the business. One is maybe because the person who invited me didn't actually open uh, uh, the presentation in the right way kasi diretso siya business. So he didn't talk about actually he was not so focused on the product, but he was just so focused on the business that time. So I was so annoyed by that time. In fact, inaway ko siya. So to tell you honestly, I joined Usana a year after the last presentation. So meaning, nakalimutan ko na yung product sa time. For one main reason, di ko na siguro share, no, yung details nito. But for one main reason, mayroon lang ako may something lang na nagsabi sa akin about Usana na I don't know what happened. So when I joined Usana, that was Tuesday. 5 days after, my mom got stroke. So na-stroke yung mom ko. She was rushed to the hospital for 5 days in the ICU. So we paid 250,000 pesos. And back then, sabi ko, since I was the one paying for the bills, sabi ko, hindi pwede siya magtagal sa ICU. So what happened was, I was 5 days from from my membership application date. So pinadala ko na yung product sa Usana. So bedridden siya sa bahay. Nag-sign kami ng waiver sa hospital. Bedridden siya sa bahay. You know what happened? 2 to 3 weeks without actually medication, without surgery, without the therapy, she was able to recover. I mean, until now, for the last 8 years, walang maintenance. Even my dad is diabetic and high blood. Walang maintenance, both of them, because of Isana. So doon ako nag-start na I was wondering like, wait, there's something in this business na gusto ko i-share sa iba. Kung hanggang user lang ako, wala mangyayari sa akin. At the same time, hindi ko to masishare sa iba. So, what if gawin ko siyang business para matulungan ko yung iba? So that time, I don't know, I had no idea yet of the details sa business. So tinawagan ko si Coach Alex Sunyo, the brother of Mentor Nat. Since siya yung walk-in client ako, siya yung nag-sign up sa akin that time. So tinawagan ko siya. Sabi ko, I'm willing to listen and sit down. That time kasi inaway ko siya kasi hindi ako interested sa business. Pero bumalik ako sa kanya. Sabi ko, I have to humble down myself. I have to be teachable. I have to learn this. I know. I know galit siya back then. Nung nag-present siya sa akin, parang kasi hindi ko siya sineryoso. Nung nag-walk-in ako, sabi ko, hindi ako interested sa business. Just sign me up. Gusto ko na makuha yung product. Ganun na ako. And so, I sat down with Coach Alex. Sinulat ko talaga lahat. So, a lot of you here may be new. So what I did back then was, it's so hard for me to invite people, no, in the office. It's so hard for me to do prospecting because hindi ako sanay sa industry nito. And at the same time, I was so negative back then about this industry. Sabi ko, kailangan ko talaga matutunan to. So, I was an introvert. In fact, shy type ako. Hindi ako mahilig makipag-usap sa tao. So, ang nangyari lang is, ito. Paano ba nangyari? So, ginawa ko, sinulat ko lahat ng script. Actually, what I did was, I write down everything. Pumunta ako table by table by table. Pinakpakinggan ko lahat ng mga nagpe-present ng Usana products, Usana business. Tapos sinulat ko lang talaga lahat anong sinasabi niya. Ay, ito mali, pangit yung isa, ito mas maganda. Ganun ang ginagawa ko back then. So, nilagay ko sa Word, print ko. So, every day, dala-dala ko siya. So, in 3 days time, na-memorize ko na lahat. Bakit? Kasi naisip ko, ako nga nag-aaral ako ng master's. No? Nag-aaral tayo ng college. Sabi ko, memorize ka natin buong libro para di ba, lahat ng mga terminologies, definition, memorize nga natin yon para pumasa sa exam. Yung sana pa kaya, ilang lines lang per slide lang kailangan mo lang i-familiarize, i-memorize para maging hasaka, para kumita ka, para maging mayaman ka. So doon ko naisip mo, oh ano, ba't di ko bigyan ng time? So why would I wait for a month for me to learn this? So in 2 days time, marunong ako mag-present. Kaya lang hindi ako marunong mag-invite. Kasi that's a challenge. Pwede ka kasi marunong mag-present, pwede ka magaling ka na mag-present, pero wala kang invite din. So anong nangyayari? So nangyayari sa akin, kasi mayayain ako. So I cannot even invite my friends over to the office. Tsaka yung paglabas ko lang ng bibig ko, wala na, nagsa-stutter na ako. Kasi hindi ako ganun kagaling talaga when I started in Usana. No? I know a lot of you can relate to that kasi introverted nga ako ng tao. So what happened was, ito nangyari. Gumawa ko ng flyers. I know some of you here have heard of this story. Gumawa ko ng flyers. Yung do you want to earn this? Hindi ko nilagay yan ng Usana. You want to earn blah 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 blah. Tapos maliit lang siya na flyer, parang 1/4 ng bond paper. So nagprint ako ng 100 pieces noon. So what I did, sabi ko, i-try ko nga to. Ang sabi ng mga uplines ko, i-print, hindi naman yan effective. Actually, I'm not after with the effectiveness of the flyering, no? Because alam mo yung parang simpleng no lang, parang naiiyak na ako. Sabi ko, kailangan kong, tapos tinatry kong i-analyze lahat ng mga nangyayari sa buhay ko. Sabi ko, wait lang, bakit nga ako nahihiya? Bakit ako nahihiya? Parang, hindi ko naman sila kilala. Bakit ako naiiyak? Alam mo yun? So during my first day of flyering, no, I'm not gonna tell you no mag-flyering kayo. it's just a challenge for myself. Kasi most of us, the reason bakit marami tayo hindi umuusad sa business, it's because we lack that confidence. It's because, alam mo yung parang mayroon pa rin tayong fear of rejection, no, fear of all things like fear of the, hindi mo alam mangyayari sa'yo, fear of like, di ba? Alam mo yung lahat ng mga fears nandun. Especially pag okay lang, madali lang madali matutunan, pero mahirap gawin. Alam mo yun, parang you've been with the business of Usana. Let's say for example, coach, 2 months na ako sa Usana, di pa rin ako nakapag-invite, nahirapan pa rin ako. It's because hindi lang dapat hanggang dito eh. Kailangan gawin mo siya. And it's the most challenging part, yung doing part. Kasi nandun na yun eh. Parang kailangan mo talaga matest yung sarili mo doon. Kaya mo bang i-handle yung mga rejections? So yun, yung first 4 days ko, I tell you, very struggle siya, yung napaprospecting ng flyer. Sabi ko, itatry ko lang to sa mga hindi ko kilala. Anyway, at least kung masaktan man ako, di naman kami magkakilala. So ganun yung mindset ko. So nag-flyering ako. First day ko, okay, wala akong pasok sa class that time. So 5:30, labas na ako ng office, nag-prepare ako ng gamit ko. 6 o'clock, nagpa-flyering na ako nun. At the corner sa, di ba sa BPI, Ayala, yan doon. Tapos 2 blocks away ako nagpa-flyering para hindi masyadong halata. Baka makita ko ng mga colleagues sa BPI, manager, nagpa-flyering. Parang sabi ko sa sarili ko, I'm not doing this just to get clients, to get customers. I'm doing this to really help myself. Because simpleng no lang, naiiyak ako. Alam mo yung first day ko, parang sabi ko, first no lang, alam mo yung parang ang sakit, na parang, tapos tinatry ko naman siyang i-process sa mind ko. Parang, wait lang, bakit ako nasasaktan? Di naman kami kakilala. Ano ba sinabi niya sa akin? No lang naman. So next naman ako ng tao. Then, ayun na, parang umabot sa point sa life ko during the day 1, naiyak talaga ako. Sabi ko, if you're a person na madaling give up ka na talaga. Sasabihin mo sa apply mo na, coach, parang hindi para sa akin to. Pero try to process that. Maybe because hindi mo ginawa yung best mo. Maybe because hindi mo tinry na mag-improve yung sarili mo when it comes to handling those rejections. Kailangan kasi ma-handle yun. So it takes time. It takes time to be able to acquire those skills. Sabi ko, sige, try ko naman to next day. Anyway, hindi naman kami makilala. So try ko, every day ko siya ginagawa. I tell you guys, first day, second day, third day. On my third day, parang, second day, naiyak pa rin ako. Third day, medyo hindi na. Sabi ko, wait lang. Fourth day, hindi na, medyo kayang-kaya na. Parang, fifth day, wala na, makapal na. Doon nag-change yung life ko. On the fifth day, sabi ko, alam mo, every time I talk to people, hindi na ako nahihiya. Hindi na ako natatakot. Alam mo yung parang kailangan mo lang talagang pagdaanan. Huwag ka lang matakot i-try. Kung nasaktan ka sa day 1, okay lang. Hayaan mo. Expect that. Kung nasaktan ka sa day 2, okay lang. Nasaktan ka sa day 3, okay lang. Kasi kailangan mong ma-overcome yung emotion mo. The main reason bakit marami sa atin hindi na succeed sa business because we try to allow our emotion to dictate our actions. So doon ko na-realize, as I go through with that activity sa self ko, ginagawa ko siya not for the business nga para makakuha ng customers. Ginagawa ko siya to improve myself. Kasi if I don't talk to people, if I don't open my mouth, if I don't have confidence, I tell you, I don't have business in Usana. You will never grow in the business of Usana if you don't have those. Sabi ko, I have to improve myself. So it starts from there. On the fifth day, ayan na. So, nung ginalaw ko na si Usana, sabi ko marunong na ako mag-present, marunong na ako mag-invite. Kahit on my 5th day, nakaka-pay na ako. Sabi ko kay Coach Alex, so I was able to hit my platinum pay setter in 10 days. Sabi ko, wait, nakuha ko siya. Tapos, because of Yusana, and because of that exercise I made for myself, no, actually, I was able to pay in, as in, ang daming pay-ins na, na hindi ko kilala. Like, I was able to, like, dyan sa canteen ng, ng Yusana office, di ba may canteen dyan sa second floor? So, ang nangyari sa akin that time is, every time may table na isang tao lang, tinatabihan ko. Then kakausapin ko. Then the following day, ini-invite ko na. So what happened was, majority of them, not even one, majority of them, 100%, nag-pay in. So, doon ko na-realize, it takes a lot of struggles first. It's normal. Don't be afraid to make mistakes, I tell you. Because mistakes would allow you to learn ba from that. So, I know a lot of you here are, okay, sorry. I know a lot of you here are somewhat parang natatakot pa rin. I know, I've been talking to a lot of associates, no, kahit 1 year na sila, coach, meron pa rin struggle. The main reason is because you allow your emotions to control you. Every time you have struggles, if you talk to yourself, it's a struggle. It always be a struggle. But whenever you have struggle, always remember, do not tell yourself it's a struggle. It's a challenge that you want to take. It's normal. So every time you tell yourself di mo kaya, di mo talaga kaya. Kahit gaano kaganda yung tituturo sa'yo, kahit diamond director yan, I tell you, I have the best upline. I tell you, if you have even if you have the best upline in the whole Usana universe, I tell you, kahit turuan ka pa dyan lahat ng kailangan mong gawin mo. But if you allow yourself, no, to be controlled by your emotions, if you allow yourself to always belittle and label yourself na hindi mo kaya, hindi mo talaga kaya. I tell you. Nakuha nyo, guys? So, tapos na po yung presentation. Joke. Anyway, so I'll start my topic, no? So, I know it's a lot of struggle for a lot of you, no, guys. But I want you to take courage because allow yourself to go through with that process. Ako, I cried. I was rejected. At first, during my first, sabi ko, kung ma-reject na lang man ako, gawin ko na ngayon. So I did the flyering. If ikaw nahihiya mag-flyering sa hindi mo kilala, imagine na, tingnan mo, kung nahihiya ka mag-flyering sa hindi mo kilala, paano na kaya sa mga kilala mo? Nakuha mo? No? Hindi mo naman kilala yun. Okay lang kahit i-reject ka, inahiya ka pa, natatakot ka pa, paano na sa mga kilala mo? Mas lalong matatakot ka, baka ma-judge ka ng friends mo. So I did that. I tell you, sabi ko, I've been through that. In fact, because of that flyering din, may nag-pay in din naman. On the 5th day na, yung mga nagkaroon ako ng confidence na. So sabi ko sa sarili ko, it's all about, I tell you, this business is all about, kadali lang sir ha. Oh. Sorry. May biglang, So, this business is all about, wala ako. So, I hope, no, everything, I was able to learn. Guys, chat down sa chat, box natin. If nakikinig ba kayo, chat down yes. Para at least baka yung iba kumakain na dyan. Okay? O, may natutunan ba? Tapos na po. So anyway, I'll start with my topic for this noon is actually about prospecting and inviting. I know it's a challenge. A lot of you are thinking na, madali lang naman gawin prospecting. To tell you honestly, prospecting isn't just about writing names. To tell you honestly, prospecting isn't, wait, lagay ko lang yung script. Prospecting isn't just about, saan ba yun? Writing names. Prospecting isn't just about task. Alam mo lahat, because sabi kasi ni apply, magsusulat ako ng 250 names. Sinulat ko lang din ng 250 names. okay lang din kahit ilagay ko na kahit di naman kilala ni upline to. To tell you honestly, most of you are doing that. No, if you're not serious with the business, I know a lot of you would have a lot of kind of, yung mga ganyang scenarios na would go through that scheme na sige lagay ko na lang kasi sabi ni upline. Alam mo, to tell you honestly, it's hard to do the 250 names. To tell you honestly, I was not able to make it as well. But to give you, paano ba gawin yung 250 names? Di mo naman kailangan to sit down, to write down all the 250 names. Kahit 10 names a day, okay na yun. Start just by jotting down your prospect list. So prospecting isn't just about writing names of, prospecting is a skill that you need to learn. Prospecting is something that, alam mo yan parang, hindi naman siya kailangan na, prospecting is about also knowing people, kahit di mo kilala. So intentional siya gagawin. So even if you go to a grocery and you stumble upon a person, katabi mo lang siya, tapos nakapag-usap siya, saan mo niya nabibili? Okay, tapos, ma'am, ikaw na bahala. You try to draw the conversation to the point na makukuha mo yung mobile number niya at saka yung name niya. Yun lang naman talaga. So, basically, okay, wait now. Oo, wait. Ay, isa na lang, wait lang. Okay. Okay. Now, di ba ano sabi dito by Thomas Jefferson? If you want something you have never had, you must be willing to do something you have never done. So, if you think na hindi ka naging consistent with your income or naging consistent with your pay-ins, so maybe you try something else na hindi mo ginagawa. Or maybe you're too comfortable of what you have right now with your work, may salary ka, okay lang ako, may salary, kahit kumita lang ako ng konti sa iyo sana, okay na. But if you're satisfied with that, well, I cannot do something for you. But if you want to grow in this business, I tell you, you have to do something else na hindi yung ginagawa mo ngayon lang. So, I'll start off with this though. A lot of you, okay, the principles of prospecting. Never prejudge anyone. To tell you honestly, minsan kasi nahiya tayo. Most of us, may mga friends sa Facebook, hindi natin kinakausap kasi baka hindi siya mag-join. The moment na ginagawa mo yon, and then later on, na-realize mo lang din, after a few months, na member na pala siya sa iyo sana. You know what? You just have to try. Wala namang mawawala kahit sabihin natin na nag-set ka ng appointment sa kanya. Kahit sabihin natin na, alam mo yun, kahit minsan, iniisip, ay, baka hindi niya kaya kasi wala naman siyang pera. You know, sometimes, we tend to prejudge people with that mindset. Na parang, baka, hindi niya kaya. So, nangyari, hindi natin na-invite sila. Then later on, napa-join sila sa iba. And most of us would tend to what? Would tend to get only those who are rich people. Yung may pera lang. But you know what? Those who are making the business are hindi yung may pera eh. Most of them are those who have dreams. So kahit walang pera, sila talaga yung gagawa sa business na to. I've encountered a lot of people in the business. A lot join. Kahit yung mga class A, but they were not doing the business that big compared to the class C and class D, no? Yung mga minimum wage earner, they were the people actually who will do the business seriously. Based on my experience, no? Because alam mo yung hataw nila, yung pagod nila, alam nila saan papunta. So, never prejudge anyone. No, change your mindset first, then you can change your result. So, I'll read this for you, Nago. You're not asking for something for nothing, rather than you're sharing something that will help people improve and better their lives and take pride in your profession. So what you're doing in the business of Isana, it's always the mindset, no? Well, hindi ka naman nag-invite para pagkakitaan yung ibang tao. Alam mo, there's so many people in the business nga, yung mindset na ganun. May mga associate ako, coach, ayoko mag-invite kasi baka isipin nila, pinagkakaperahan ko sila. Then most of you would have the tendency not to think that way. But I tell you, you're not doing, our business is, okay, I tell you, you're not doing Usana by merely just pagkakaperahan yung tao. I tell you, yung tao hindi mo alam anong pinagdadaanan. Maybe because di mo naman siya ganun kakilala personally, what happened to his life. So pag masyalan mo siya ng Usana, it's either he can join you in the business or he will join you with that product. Di mo kasi alam yung nangyayari sa buhay niya. Maybe she or he needs the product kasi may sakit yung parents niya. Tama? Or maybe she needs the business or she needs the business kasi kulang yung sweldo niya. Hindi mo alam ang mayayari ng response ng tao unless you present the business, present the opportunity to him. So, the moment you try to doubt the person, na kaya ba, ay hindi naman to niya gagawin. So, someone else will invite him to the business. Hindi ko yun. Kasi you try to doubt the person kung mag-join ba. Or maybe, the main reason din could be you're afraid na baka i-judge ako nito na networking ako. Because you're not proud of what you're doing. Well, I'm not saying that you have to tell them you're doing network marketing or not doing networking. No, most of our friends would, baka biglang after the presentation nyo, ipopost nyo, I'm a network marketer, professional, blah, blah, blah. I'm not saying, because me, myself, no, I don't post that na I'm a network marketing because majority of my friends are also negative about that industry yet. Until now, no. So what I'm doing is really, I take pride of what I do. I share Usana because I love sharing, I love helping people. And then because of that, you just have to try to change your mindset. The moment you change that mindset, kasi pag nandun pa rin yan sa mind mo, kahit ang dami mong prospect list na sulat, hindi mo pa rin matatawagan yun sila. I tell you. Now, it starts from the mind. Bakit po nga gagawin si Usana? Ano bang pwedeng mangyari sa buhay nila pag mag-Usana sila? Tama? Hindi naman kailangan pera lang. It's all about as well the opportunity to change the lives of their parents. Di mo alam ano nangyayari. Now, the principles of prospecting is you must make a minimum of 250 lists. I'm not saying you have to do it in a day. I'm not saying you have to do it in one day, no. Just list down at least 250 names. So you can do it in the morning, 5, in the afternoon, 5, or you can do simply write down the 10 names or 20 names a day. It's up to you. But you have to make sure you start doing prospecting. Otherwise, if during your first day, second day, third day, di ka na nagsusulat ng prospect list, I tell you, walang mayayari sa'yo. Do not depend on your cell phone, guys. Just because you have your phone, okay lang, tawagan ko ito mamaya yung friend ko. And later on, nakalimutan mo na. Guys, before we go to the details, no, I want you to buy your own business notebook. Ano ba yung business notebook? Di naman kailangan na, guys, ito ha, seryoso tayo sa business sa Usana. If you want to earn big here, you have to be serious with this. Kailangan may sarili kang notebook. Hindi yung notebook na ginagamit mo sa journal mo, magkaiba yun. Okay? Your business notebook is actually exclusive only to Usana. Huwag mo ilagay yung iba-ibang negosyo mo dyan. Huwag mo ilagay sa isang notebook. Tsaka, when you do prospect listing, huwag mo ilagay sa bond paper, ilagay mo sa notebook mo. Kasi most cases, yung bond paper, pwede mong mawala eh. Kahit ilagay mo yun sa mesa mo, pwede mo makalimutan. Pwede mo kasi ilagay lang, i-flip mo lang sa note, sa book mo. So, what happened was, wala lang din, hindi ka seryoso. Tama? So, I really challenge you to buy your own notebook and make sure that notebook is productive. Kasi nandan yan yung list of prospects mo. Paano mo mamamanito yung prospect mo? Depende na sa'yo. We don't recommend a standard way of how you do the prospecting. Kasi iba-iba naman tayo ng personality, but iba-iba tayo ng way of how we write down our prospects. So it's up to you. There's no best prospect list, no. Minsan kasi yung iba na overdo na, parang, I tell you, minsan dahil sa sobra na name, mobile number, ang dami na parang, wait, checklist, checklist, checklist. Alam mo na ba, natatagalan ka sa pagsusulat ng name kasi ang daming checklist. So gawin mo lang is, just write their names and mobile number. Ganun lang. So wag mo na isipin mo na ano, itong background ng tao na to. Wag mo isulat, no, focus on the person first. The names first. Tsaka mo lang lagyan mo to later on na kung gusto mo. Okay, use your social media wisely. So a lot of you here are, for sure, 100% of those who join the Zoom have their own Facebook account, definitely. Kasi di ka naman marunong mag-Zoom, wala ka namang social media account, tama. You have to make sure you use your social media wisely. Huwag ka naman masyadong magbenta doon ng product. To tell you honestly, a lot of my friends, even me, parang naiinis ako sa Facebook wall ko, parang, ano ba ito, nagbebenta-benta ng kahit ano-ano. Alam mo mangyayari sa'yo, pag puro benta-benta ka na lang, i-unfollow ka na ng mga friends mo. So what you need to do, hindi mo naman kailangan magbenta ng Usana product sa Facebook page, sa Facebook mo. So what you can do is you create your own Facebook page. So, pwede ka doon maglagay ng, anyway, nandun naman yung Facebook page mo, you can create your own separate Facebook page. Kung gusto mo magbenta, pwede mo gawin doon. But not on your personal Facebook account. So, ano bang gagawin mo sa Facebook account? Di ba may mga posting tayo, sample prospecting posting, like, ano ba yung way? Like, pwede kang ask for people who would like to join an online marketing business. Yung mga ganun, yung parang, that creates curiosity to the viewers, to the audience, so that every time na magla-like sila, so ito yan so magla-like sila, mag-heart sila, pero prospect mo sila, no? So, pwede mo na silang i-PM agad. So, nag-like ka, interested ka ba? Ganon. Thanks for liking my post, interested ka ba? Or baka you know someone na pwede mo ma-recommend for this. Ganon. So, you can do it in that manner para hindi masyadong halata na parang, networking. Alam mo, to tell you honestly, marami kasing negative sa mundo. So, ito. The principle of prospecting, basic things that you need to understand. You have to know first as well na ito ba yung prospect ko, mint ba to, motivated? I'm not saying kung hindi motivated, hindi mo siya isusulat, no? What I'm saying is, right after you list down your prospect list, pwede mo lang lagyan ng MINT. Hindi naman kailangan MINT. Hindi naman kailangan. Kahit isang mint lang, at least checklist lang siya. Part ba to ng mint ko? Check, mint. Okay, isa to. Ito, influential to. Check din siya. So yan, ganun lang. Isang category lang. You don't need to write down na parang motivated ba to? Check. Influential ba to? Check. May need ba to? Check. Alam mo, natatagalan ka. Ang nangyayari, isang prospect lang ang nakafocus ka kasi ang dami mong mga, kahit okay, influential to, check na to agad. Yung mga ganun lang, you make it quick, guys. Do not, alam mo, wag masyadong i-dramatize yung prospect listing mo. Just make it quick, no? You can do that in 10 to 20 minutes in a day. Just make it quick. Hindi mo naman kailangan, you have to spend more time on that area sa day-to-day activities mo. But every time you meet people, you just have to write down names. Hindi pwedeng isave ko tong phone number niya. Pero hindi mo sinulat yung names niya. I tell you, kahit nakasave yung name niya sa phone book mo, makakalimutan mo yan the following day kasi hindi mo sinulat. Okay. Sino ba yung may money, may authority, may credit card? So may yung ganun. So ito yung mga people who are actually your priority list. You're not actually telling, I'm not saying na hindi mo talaga i-prioritize yung mga yung hindi mo susulat yung mga tao. What I'm saying is you just have to prioritize the top list. So you can have an initial approach or find something common. You have to, okay, you can greet people. Okay, of example, yung birthday niya, prospect mo siya. So you can greet these people na, hey, happy birthday. And they like, especially, alam mo, kahit di mo siya kilala masyado, pero pag nag-greet ka, people would like to reciprocate that that yung approach mo. And every time you say happy birthday, and di ba magta-thank you siya. Tapos maalala ka niya kasi nag-greet ka sa kanya. So comment sa my day niya o sa post sa FB, mostly sa my day ako nagko-comment kasi for sure kasi nagpo-post siya sa my day kasi for sure ha, to tell you the psychology of my day is gusto nila i-post yun sa my day kasi gusto nila pansinin ng tao yon. Kasi wala naman siguro magpo-post ng my day para wala lang, feeling ko lang, post ko lang siya. Kasi pwede naman siya mag-post sa timeline niya. Bakit sa my day? Kasi gusto niya mapansin ng mga tao. So what you need to do, you comment on the my day. I tell you, sabihin mo that you're updating your contact list, kumustahin mo siya, or you say hi and hello, or good afternoon, or another way is, depende na sa'yo, no? There's so many ways on how to break the conversation, no? So it's up to you na. Now, your goal, okay, yun na yung prospecting, guys, no? Now, we'll go to the inviting side. So, inviting is, number one, you set an appointment, and second is you build curiosity. Do not invite primarily because you want to talk about business, or primarily you want to invite him because gusto mo mapresenta siya ng Yusana. Do not invite because gusto mo magbenta ng Yusana. So you're not there during the invitation process. Wag kang mag-invite because you wanted to present something for the business para mag-join siya. No. Your goal is really for appointment purposes. Either he join or not, it depends. So ang goal mo lang talaga, maset yung appointment. Mag-join siya o hindi, okay lang. So, you build as well curiosity in your invitation. So, for most cases, baka may mga friends ka na alam na yung Yusana, pwede mo nila sabihin directly na Yusana. Pero, majority of, kahit sa akin din naman, no, to tell you honestly, kahit yung mga friends ko, kahit member na dati ng Yusana na user na lang, nag-curious pa rin sila sa post ko. Sabi ko, alam mo yung parang, minsan kasi, di ba, about online marketing. Sabi na, Prince, ano yan? Pwede ba ako dyan? Kasi natatawa nila ako, parang, wait lang, member to 3 years ago, pero hindi lang nag-active. Sige. Sige, set kita na appointment. Alam mo, pag set ko na appointment ulit, nag-present ako ng Usana again. Now, alam mo what happened? Nag-rejoin. As in, nag-re-enrollment talaga. So, guys, kahit member na yan dati ng Usana, okay lang. Kung hindi pa rin nakalimutan nila yung Usana, okay lang. Then, set appointment with them. I tell you, it would allow them to be refreshed with the product and the business. Di mo alam, baka biglang na mag-rejoin again. Marami akong cases like that. Especially now that we have a different set of complan. Dati kasi parang wala pang sistema. Alam mo yun, yung sinasabi ko sa mga friends ko, dati kasi di ba pag join mo, parang sabog pa tayo. Ngayon, maganda na kasi may sistema. So just last week, may nag-join sa akin dalawa. Actually, dalawang nag-join na member ko na sila 5 years ago. And one joined 500 points and the other one joined 400 points. Parang hirap pala magpag-usap, no, na walang kausap. So, dito sa Zoom. So anyway, I'd like to imagine na kasi so that's the goal, guys. So inviting is really not primarily for just selling products, no, para makabenta ka. So, one sample business partner approach. May inviting technique. Friend, I'm doing a business right now. I'm looking for people to partner with. Naisip lang kita. Can I show you my proposal? If not, baka you know someone din kasi. Okay. So you can be creative in your invitation. It doesn't necessarily have to be like, Coach, kailangan ba talaga isang ganito lang mag-invite? No. You can be creative in your invitation techniques. So you can invite this way for partnership, or you can invite for business advice. This is effective for business people. Okay, example, I'd like to share this. No, for example, this is just an example. It doesn't necessarily have to be like this talaga na kind of text or normally when I invite friends or prospects, I just text them. Kasi up until now, nahihiya pa rin ako may pag-usap via call. Maybe because with that, kasi unlimited na ngayon eh. Alam mo yun, parang sasabihin naman ng prospects ko na, ano naman eh, kanang unlimited ka naman, sabihin mo na lang lahat. Parang ang hirap. So what I do just text them. I even have yung mga multi-millionaires dito sa Cagayan de Oro. My approach is really like this. Sabihin ko lang sa kanila na, ma'am, I'm actually doing a distribution business. Sabihin ko sa kanila, okay, so ma'am, can I ask for your help? Baka magpaturo din sana ako, baka na how to improve my skills in this area. At saka, if you know someone who can recommend as well for this kind of business, para may mga ako partners as well. So sabi niya, sige, ano bang gagawin ko? Ma'am, pakinggan mo lang, tapos I'll ask for your consultation then later. Okay. Alam mo yun, the following day, we met, and then, alam mo yung, to tell you honestly, no? So we sat down sa coffee shop, uy, alam mo, they were surprised, yung sana pala to. Yes, bakit pa? Nag-join ka na ba? Hindi. Marami ako yung sana product sa bahay. Pero what happened? Ininom mo ba? Hindi. Kasi di ko naman alam ano tong product na to. So nag-expire na lang yung product nila daw. Hindi naman nila naintindihan ano yun. So when I presented to him the business, the product, bumili ulit ng 500 points worth of products. So, I said on the spot, tinanggal niya yung kinuha niya yung gold card niya sa wallet niya. O sige, just sign me up. I tell you, that's the one thing that you need to learn as well. Kasi ngayon nag-auto order every month worth 20,000 for the whole family. Then I also have another client, and let's talk about business people, no? I also have this, like, mayroon akong business, multi-millionaire din sa Cagayan de Oro. So, I presented them, okay lang ba? So, nag-present ako sa kanila. Sabi nila na, ang ganda pala ng product, bakit ngayon lang ito nila nalaman? So what happened was, nag-issue sila ng check, dalawa sila, mag-asawa, 500 points. Okay. Parang, to tell you, the more you present this to business people, alam mo, to tell you honestly, marami kasi sa mga nasa class A, hindi alam yung sana. Promise. Meron ring times na, like, she's a lecturer of a very known, she's a chef, no? A chef who own restaurants here in Cagayan de Oro. And then, na-shock ako when I presented to her the business. I tell you, this year lang nangyari. She owns 3 restaurants, bake shop. Alam mo yung parang yung husband niya owns a hardware business, and laki construction. Then she's a professor of parang chef teacher, professor sa isang malaking malaking dito sa Cagayan de Oro. Yung tuition fee tag 200,000-300,000 6 months. Alam mo yung parang sorry. Ang nangyari that time, nung present ko na sa kanya, alam mo ang sabi niya sa akin, matagal na pala ito yung sana 2009, this year lang yan guys, no? Ba't di ko alam to? Kung nalaman ko lang sana to, hindi na ako nag-restaurant. Alam mo yun, parang na-realize ko, you just need to get out of your comfort zone and invite these people. So the person who are inviting them, yung mga class A na mga friends ko, yung may-ari ng Cherry Mobile, alam mo yun? Kasi yung Cherry Mobile is based in Cagayan de Oro yan eh. Yung may-ari ng Cherry Mobile, nagkumukuha na ng Yusana. Alam mo yun, parang yung isang friend ko was into cryptocurrency back then. Sabi ko, meet tayo. At sabi niya sa akin, Prince, patulong ako sa cryptocurrency. Kasi every time may business kasi, inaaral ko siya. So sige, I'll teach you how to do the trading. So nag-trading ako. So tinuruan ko siya. Pero sabi niya sa akin, tsaka sabi ko sa kanya, tsaka may papakita ko sa inyo na iba. Nung present ko na sa kanya yung business niya sana, alam mo, to tell you honestly, on the spot din, sabi ko, wait, nag-join siya agad. Sabi ko, bakit ganito pala yung Yusana? Akala kasi parang benta-benta lang. Narinig na nila yung Yusana dati. To tell you honestly, no? So you just have to get out of your comfort zone and invite these people. Ang dami pa nila. na hindi narinig yung isa na. So guys, kaya wag matakot. Kung madami kayo sa isang area na nag-use na, okay lang yan. So you have to be different. So try to invite those people na hindi pa narinig yung isa na, yung mga class A and class B. So, yung project freelance type. So, you can do this. So, Pearl, naisip lang kita. Di ba home base ka lang din ngayon? I'm doing a business project right now. We're looking for freelance associates sa team. We can give compensation weekly, pero based sa productivity, the pay is really good. Gusto mo i-check bago ko i-offer sa iba? Yan. So, you can do that. The freelance thing. Okay? You can share the script to your friends, no? To your teammates, ganito. But you can be creative. Like sa akin, ang ginagawa ko, yung text ko kasi, depende yan eh. So, I also have a text like this. I think, na-share ko na to kina Jomar sa Iloilo when I was when I was teaching them this. Ang sinasabi ko, like, friend, interested ka ba mag-freelance? Or baka you know someone who's interested? We're looking for at least 2 freelance partner for online digital marketing company sa US-based company. I think it's only 2 hours a day and could earn you $200 per week. Or 10,000 kung i-convert mo sa peso from Bank of America. Pwede mo siya gawin kahit after office. Let me know if interested ka para ma-endorse kita sa friend ko or sa director ko. Limited slots lang to. Let me know ha. ASAP. Ganon. So most of them, what happened was, actually I like this text because it allows even the new ones was able to invite a lot. Like for example, meron akong bagong pay-in. Tapos, ang ginagawa ko sa kanila, sige, day 1 mo ngayon, hindi ka pa marunong mag-invite, copy this text, then send it to your 10 friends now. Okay, sinend nila. So may nag-confirm na 6. So we set an appointment for the 6. Yung 6 naman nag-join. So same process, ganun lang din. So you can do this as well. Depende na sa inyo. So inviting, paano ba gawin? So may mga questions like this. So digital advertising or online or offline advertising. I'll show you the details na lang para mas clear. Huwag kang mag-discuss in details over the phone or over chat. Kasi minsan atat na rin tayo eh. Gusto natin i-share agad eh. Guys, the best thing to do is really set an appointment online to them. Okay? Wag yung, isend ko lang sa'yo yung video ha. You have to talk to the person. You have to set an appointment to them. Hindi yung video lang. Nagets nyo? So we also have this one. Good news. May catch up. Okay, friends, anong schedule mo this week? May sasabihin ako sa'yo na good news. Video call tayo. Or kung chat, puro emoji na happy or exclamation. Depende na sa'yo. You have to be creative on that. So maraming techniques and ways of inviting people. So do not just set yourself for one. Okay? Kung nahirapan ka, then there are so many ways. You can ask your upline coach, pag ganito ba yung prospect, anong gagawin ko? So may mga techniques yan. Kung natatakot ka makipag-usap via call, I mean, it's just a text away. Totally honestly, no? 100% of my invitation are, kasi hindi pa rin ako ganun kagaling when it comes to, a lot of you may think na ganun ako kagaling, no? It's not. Hindi ako ganun kagaling when it comes to call out. So what happened was, kasi nandun pa rin naman yung pagka-introvert ko. Until now, introvert pa rin ako. Minsan lang, pag nasa usana na, nagiging extrovert kasi walang choice. Alam mo yun? But personally, nandun pa rin yung pagka-introvert ko. Kaya minsan, most of the times, no, 100% of my invitations via text lang talaga. Especially to business people na masyadong rush lahat. So, may mga employees na yung mga managers na hindi naman nila kailangan sagutin yung mga phones. So, just a text away. Alam mo yun? Kahit tayo minsan, no, kahit kausap na yung ibang tao, text mo lang sa akin, okay na ako dyan. Ganyan. So, just a text away. Simple lang. Hindi mo naman kailangan tawagan talaga. Unless they were strangers, pwede mo gawin yan. Na hindi mo naman sila kilala, so you can call them kung nagpapaset sila ng appointment. Especially those, kasi marami din kasi akong techniques on prospecting. I was able to get prospects na hindi ko kilala to Facebook ads marketing. So I do Facebook ads marketing. Uh, I, personally, no, I'm not doing it sana full-time talaga. So I'm also doing it sana part-time because I have my own brokerage firm. So I have my real estate uh, office. So I own the office. So and also I do consultations for businesses for Facebook ads. So I charge around 20,000 every time they mag-set up lang ako. One time fee, and then monthly retainership na 5 to 10,000 a month, so for every business. But that's why I also do it in the business of Usana. So marami din ako nakukuha ng mga prospect from Facebook ads marketing that I'm doing. So you can learn as well those techniques and skills if you want to. So para approach, so kung may nalaman ka na pwede so sabihin mo, friend, may nalaman akong pwede makatulong sa mama mo. Or if you know someone na may sakit, you can do that as well. Okay? You can do the brand ambassador approach. Friend, can I speak to you about my growing business? I'll be needing like you in our promotion here and abroad. Can I speak to you about it for an hour? Yan, you can do that. So there's so many things, no? Minsan kasi ito yung mga tanong nila eh. Parang ang bilis na mag-invite pero pag tinanong ka na nila, networking ba to? So ano sagot normally? Normally I've heard mga responses like this, no? I mean, I'm not saying it's not it's bad, but what I'm saying is ganito kasi minsan yung iba. Networking ba to? Normally reply natin, what do you mean by networking? So parang okay. Ako naman, hindi naman ako masyadong straightforward ako. Networking. Simple, networking. Hindi po alam yung networking? Hindi. Di mo naman pwede sabihin hindi. Tapos di ba, kung tatangin ka ng networking ba to? Normally, I answer them no. Ganito. Normally, I answer them this way. Kung magtatanong sila sa akin, networking ba to? Sasagutin ko na agad. Ano ba alam mo sa networking? Yung recruit, kada recruit pera. Tapos bangga-bangga ang tao, pera agad? Oo. Sagot nila, oo. Ay, kachipan naman yan. Bakit ang mag-join yan? Pyramiding yan, scam yan. Ano ba yung sa'yo? Basta kakaiba to. It's something special and different. Ano lang. So that's how I respond to discussions. So may fee ba yan? You can do free of charge. Libre lang to. So yung presentation. So nasa iyo na later on kung anong plano mo. So anong name ng company? So you can do international company based in the US. So, if nag-ask sila ng Usana, Usana ba yan? So, tanungin mo, ay, bakit? Are you part of that company? No. Representant ka ba ng Usana? Ay, hindi din. Bakit ka nagtatanong Usana ba yan? So, nasa yun na yan. So, i-presented as when, where, how it was. Kung hindi naman sila na-presentan, sabihin mo, actually, it's a US company. It's a Usana pero it's a different thing. Pwede mo naman sabihin na you have to be creative lang your response. I think, and lastly siguro, no, during the presentation, minsan kasi, may napresentan ka na, kaya lang, yung last part, ito yung problema. Pag-pay-in. Paano ba, no? So the best thing to do, so alam niyo naman to, no, most of you have learned about this. So you just have to show your plan. During the presentation, di ba, may prospect ka na may na-invite ka na, inapresentahan mo na, the problem is, hindi mo naman napapay-in. Or the problem is, sa iba sila nag-pay-in. So ito lang yon. That's why I always require you guys, no, to really have your own notebook. Do not just do it in your bond paper, guys, no, the prospect list. Because the prospect list in your notebook is really helpful. You can show it to your friends na presentahan mo. You know what, friend? Ito, ang dami ko pang prospects. And these are the people that I think most of them are very positive about this when mapapresentahan. Isipin mo pag mag-join ka, under sa'yo to. So you can do that, the smart positioning. So you can show them the prospect list that you have. Then you can build up the market, okay? So what happens? Smart positioning, that's smart timing. So show your plan as well na you assure them that you will be there to help them. no? Kahit mag-start ka lang dito, hindi mo naman kailangan hindi mo kailangan magsalita muna, kami lang muna. Invite ka lang talaga during your first week while nag-learn ka muna sa isa. So ganun lang guys. So I think that ends my presentation. I don't want to kasi I'm limited to prospecting inviting. So if you have question guys, are you learning so far? Wala na. So if you have question guys, no, you can write it in the chat. So I can answer it to you guys.
Yan, siguro we could accommodate, okay lang ba Sir Prince, we could accommodate at least 3 questions if ever, if you have time pa.
I have time naman. If you have time, the question.
Yan, diba? So, we could accommodate siguro at least 3 questions for Sir Prince. If you have any questions, you can
Please.
type in your questions sa chat box. Grabe na, sobrang daming learnings from Sir Prince.
Dito pala si Mentor Jack.
Ayan guys. Any questions so far? Ayan. So may question dito Sir Prince. So sabi, nare-reject ka din ba? What do you do?
Ay, hindi nakinig kanina.
Ay.
Nare-reject ka din ba? What do I do? Okay, wait. Di ba I've shared a while, just during my first few minutes, no, I talk about my experience. Introverted ako na tao, nare-reject ako. I mean, kahit simple rejection or no, naiiyak na ako. It's normal. I think it's perfectly normal to be rejected. So what do I do now? Because of that experience, just allow yourself to go through the process of rejection. Otherwise, you will not you will not learn from it. So rejection is part of the process. Embrace that. It's part of the culture in our business. Okay? So it's okay to be rejected so long as you know how to handle your emotions. So what do I do? Just allow it. Just allow it. Then tell people it's okay. I mean, there are so many around who's actually waiting for me to present you sana. I mean, it's always in the mind. So, but do not tell yourself that maybe because right now, to tell you honestly, no, maybe because of experience, maybe because of learning, maybe because of past mistakes, and I can generally tell to myself no, 90% di na ako nare-reject. But because of that experience. So if you haven't yet experienced that, allow yourself to be rejected. It's perfectly normal. And learn from it. Allow your mind to control your emotions. And always be logical when it comes to your sana presentation, when it comes to prospecting and inviting. Oh, okay.
Ayun. Yes po.
Okay. Yun lang ba? Hindi ko naman pwede i-detail lahat, no?
Yes, sir. Another question here. Paano nyo po ina-approach yung mga real estate broker?
Okay. Paano ko ina-approach? Actually, it's okay. Iba-iba kasi eh. Kaya parang, maybe because I'm a real estate broker myself. Kasi I'm a real estate broker. So I'm part of the circle or the organization of the real estate brokers in the region 10. So I'm one of the like active members of the organization. So normally kasi minsan kasi we try to ganito kasi minsan no. Ang problema kasi natin we try to differentiate different profession. Paano ba invitein to ganito yung profession niya, ganito yung profession niya, ganito profession niya. Guys, I tell you, same invitation lang talaga lahat. No, you don't need to have your own unique way of inviting different types of profession. So, it doesn't necessarily have, paano pag lawyer, ganito. Hindi mo, kailangan mo ba talaga magtawag ng kakilala na lawyer din? You don't need to. We have the same presentation, maybe because you're just afraid. The reason why hindi mo siya ina-approach kasi hindi mo tinanay. Naguha nyo? Hindi nyo kasi tinanay invite in. Ganun lang yan. So what I do, I just, the same script. I tell you, even my brokers friends, I just send the same script to them. Friend, baka gusto mong magka-extra income din. Dollar na business from US. Sabi ko, oh sige. So I was able to sign up the president of Region 10, the president of the Real Estate Association, the vice president, the treasurer. So I was able to sign them up in the USANA business. So, yung mga multi-millionaire, do you have aversion din sa MLM? How do you turn it around? Okay. I mean, it's normal to have aversion, no? Because MLM is somewhat like, to tell you honestly, no, MLM, for most millionaires in Cagayan de Oro, they're not negative about it. They know MLM can create millionaires. In fact, I have a lot of clients or customer and associates who are members not because they ask question if it's MLM or not. They know MLM can really create money. I tell you, do not just minsan we try to differentiate, no? Mas negative pa yung mga empleyado kaysa mga negosyante about MLM. So don't be afraid to invite these business people. If you tell them during the presentation, sir, alam mo, ganito kumita ng USANA, I tell you, sila pa yung maunang magpapli ng pay setter. No, minsan kasi tinatry natin na parang, we try to approach the millionaires, the business people, pero minsan, you have this doubt, baka ma-reject ako sa MLM. It's okay. I mean, mas maraming negative sa baba kaysa taas. Mas maraming negative na empleyado nga basic income lang naman. Tama, no? Kaysa mga class A na pag presenta ng USANA, diretso na yan. Huwag ka lang matakot, huwag ka lang mahiya. How can you present your plan if you just newbie in the business? How can your prospect believe in you that you have no result? You don't need to show results. Guys, I tell you, every one of us in the business, even Mentor John, Mentor May, Mentor Nat, we all start as a newbie before. You know what takes to be able to pull this out? You don't need results. You just need confidence and belief in yourself na kaya mo silang tulungan. I mean, you have to be honest with yourself. Seryoso ka din ba sa USANA? Even if you're newbie, even if you're less than a month, you tell your friend, guys, friend, tulungan kita talaga. Kasi seryoso ako. But if you're not serious, I tell you, you would have this ano talaga, yung parang resistance na sasabihin mo sila na you have a plan for them. But if you're serious in the business, even if you're newbie, I tell you, you don't need to share to them, tell them your results. Because there are already results in the business. Magtulungan tayo, friend. Para sa'yo to at para sa akin din. Ganun. So how about insurance broker? How do you present sa kanila? Same lang din. Guys, minsan kasi, you don't need again and again and again. You don't need to categorize prospects and based on profession. No? Minsan, nahihirapan ka mag-invite kasi, ay, broker kasi to. Ano kaya gagawin ko para ma-invite to? Bibili ako sa kanya ng insurance. Naku, hindi pwede yun. Baka ba, minsan kasi may appointment effect ka pa. Wag na. Diretsuhin mo na lang. Yung way of invitation natin sa general, yung, I tell you, nag-insurance broker nga sila para kumita. So basically, when you share to, baka gusto mo mag-business din as additional income. I tell you, this year, last month, mayroon 2 months ago, may pumasok 2. Puro head manager ng insurance company. Ngayon yung isa naman, insurance head ng Manulife, yung isa naman ng Pioneer. So they were now doing the business until now, actually, yung isa na nag-platinum pay setter na, Tsaka, he's running for his elite circle. Actually, nag-give up siya sa Pioneer. Nag full-time sa USANA. So, yun. So, yeah, that's right. Confidence lang talaga. Daanin mo lang na confidence. And of course, kailangan maging honest ka din. Yung right confidence ha, hindi yung parang, hindi yung parang, and guys, ano lang din, last tip lang, no? You have to be sincere. Talk from the heart. When you close the transaction, talk from the heart. Do not just talk, oh, yayaman ka dito. I tell you, hindi naman lahat ng tao kakagat dyan eh. But you have talked from the heart. Ano ba yung intention mo? Bakit mo siya mapapajoin sa isa? It may not be money, but it may be, you can tell them, do you want to help other people? Yes. If you know someone who's suffering from a particular disease, like for example, cancer, would you be willing to extend your hand to present to them Yusana? If they say yes, then it is just about money, I tell you. It's far beyond money. This is a business when we can serve people more than money. Any question? Wala na? Nasagot na ba? Parang konti lang yung question.
May question? Any questions so far? So, I guess wala na po, Sir Prince, no? We learned a lot for this afternoon. Thank you very much po for the insights, for your expertise. So, okay lang ba, guys? Can we say thank you sa chat box to Coach Prince? Dahil nagbigay siya ng time, very busy person, but yet, he gave his service to us para din matuto tayo on his expertise, especially, syempre, on mastering the basic skills, which is prospecting and inviting. So, ayun. So, siguro ako, I'm gonna share lang some of my learnings then from Coach Prince. Mindset, at the same time, the confidence, and yun, every time you talk to people, talk from the heart talaga. So, in sharing Yosana, and this is the right time to share Yosana, and don't forget that we are sharing 3 things through Yosana: health, wealth, and time freedom. So, yun. Thank you very much, Sir Prince, for your time. All the way from Cagayan de Oro. Sobrang daming learnings po. So, ayun guys. So, if you have any questions, additional questions or learnings, so you can siguro approach your direct sponsor or mentor para sa mga additional insights pa or questions that you want to answer. So, ayun po. Thank you very much, Sir Prince, for your time.
Thank you so much, guys. God bless you.
God bless po. And congratulations to everyone. We are around 71 here, and we are also live in Facebook. So I know may mga yung iba part-timers din. So congratulations for spending your time with the valuable training this afternoon with Coach Prince. So that's the end of our special training this afternoon. So don't forget tonight, 7:30 p.m., we have our second special speaker. So it would be one of our top directors in Yosana, si Sir Lincoln Lim. So special training on for tonight. So don't forget our special training. So good afternoon, everyone, and God bless.